more though. But does finish him off. Gets 2. Gets 3. What a hit that hits him 65%. Wow! And does it go in? It goes in! It goes in!
The widescreen fight. 3-2, 4v1. Bicycle 4v none.
Good evening, Pio Nation. I hope you're doing well tonight. My name is Matt Williamson, and you are watching Marietta College Esports. So tonight, we are debuting our Rocket League team for the spring 2024 semester as they go up against Oklahoma Christian University in the NACE Starleague Varsity Plus competition. So everyone's already checked in. We're just waiting for a lobby invite so we can be starting any second now, which means I need to run through all these announcements very quickly. So first of all, let's go over the roster for the Rocket League team. So we have here freshman Joel Crispin V. We have sophomore Justin Shank, and our captain freshman Corey Facalderin Cloden playing. And of course, shout out to our coaches, head coach Derek Games Grum, Caden Laborg Timothy, and Noah Calgo Kai. So thank you all for your help. So, announcements. First and foremost, we do want to give a shout out to HyperX for being the official peripheral sponsor of Marietta College Esports. They provide our facility with keyboards, mice, headsets, microphones, mouse pads. We love the quality of these peripherals. So if you want to check out some HyperX gear, please be sure to go to hyperx.gg/MariettaES. The QR code is up on your screen. We also want to give a quick shout out to Over the Moon Pizza for their support. So every Tuesday and Thursday, they have their game nights at their restaurant on Front Street in Marietta, where you can play some Nintendo Switch with a variety of games. And on Tuesdays, if we have a match, you can go there, get a good deal on food and drinks, and cheer on the Pioneers. Now, of course, our Overwatch team has a bye tomorrow, so there will not be a match. But on future Tuesdays, you can go and check them out. So please be sure to do so. Of course, we are always looking for more students for our program. So we're recruiting for all of our varsity titles. So we have our esports center here. We have several coaches. We want our students to succeed academically, and there are scholarships available for high school seniors and college transfers. So for more information, go to linktr.ee/Marietta Esports. Speaking of tryouts, and I think, okay, let me go to tryouts real quick. I think there was a mix-up here in the lobby, so hold on. I was getting invited, and I think they started too soon. Anyway, speaking of tryouts, we have in-person tryouts this Saturday, so if you are coming to campus for our winter open house, you can try out while you're here. If you're not, we do have online tryouts through our Discord server on Sunday, February 18th. You just got to fill out our recruitment inquiry form at bit.ly/mcrecruit, schedule the tryout at bit.ly/mcesporttryout, and then join the Discord server at bit.ly/PioDiscord. We'll have this up on social media in the coming days as well, so if you're not following us on Facebook or X or Instagram, you should do that as well. It's all at Marietta Esports. Speaking of recruiting, we would love to talk to high schools that do have esports programs or have esports students. So we have here our contact information for our head coach, Derek Games. So you can email him at drg001@marietta.edu. You can follow him on X at games_grump. And then, of course, he is Games Grump on Discord. So if you know any of high schools that do have esports programs, let them know about what we have here. And we would love to arrange a virtual visit. So whether it's on Zoom or Discord or Google Meet or some other virtual platform, we can share with you what we have to offer and just be able to talk to your students. And of course, thank you all for your support. Thank you for following. Thank you for your subscriptions. It is one of our main sources of revenue. Of course, if you have Amazon Prime, you can use Prime Gaming by connecting your free Twitch account to Amazon Prime to get Prime Gaming, which gives you all sorts of perks, such as the emotes that you see on your screen. But okay, I think we're about to actually get the game here set up here, so I just want to make sure that everything looks correct. Let's see here. Yeah, everyone's starting to get into the lobby. This will be a best of 5 series, so we will see how this goes. The team's been practicing for a couple of weeks now, preparing for this season. I know they're hyped about it. I hope you guys are hyped about it. But they're starting to fill in. Marietta's good to go, waiting for Oklahoma Christian, they are in. So as soon as they hit that hit the start button. So we're going to get things underway. So here we go. Marietta College will be on the blue side here, and Clonin gets the immediate tip-off, trying to get the ball away. He's going to fall back, knowing that Sea Otter is going to take the ball down the field. Of course, he tries to contest it, but loses that fight. So now Sea Otter is going to try to go for the goal, but Shank is there for the block. Clonin will pass it over. Of course, it gets demoed in that process, but Clonin's going to take the ball down the field, trying to go for an opening, hits the crossbar. Shank goes for the follow-up, but does not get it. So now we're going to see All Right not taking the ball down. CR is going to pass it over to All Right, but Clonin's going to fight back. But we're going to see Air Jake take it towards the middle, but Shank is kind of contesting there, but V Corsic is also going to try to knock it away from All Right. Of course, doesn't have a whole lot of boost though, so that is making it a bit of a challenge, but we're going to see Clonin trying to use up everything he's got to get into that corner, but not much the Pioneers can do except V Corsic trying to disrupt Sea Otter, but actually gets passed to All Right. Clonin's going to try to pass it to himself, trying to fight away for Sea Otter, and it has the opening and will strike first. Let's watch that play again. And just was able to beat the one-on-one, and an open goal means the Pioneers are on the board first. 3 minutes and 56 remaining in this first game, so a great start for the Pioneers. Now we see CR is going to pass it over to Air Jake. Actually, All Right is going to take the ball, but Shank is going to fight for control. Gets it away from Oklahoma Christian, but Air Jake's going to try to recontest that. All Right will take it away. Flying down the field, Clonin will snatch it from him though, but CR is going to go for the strike, but it's just a little bit to the left. So now Air Jake's going to try to make a play, lobs it in the air, looking for the play, but it gets smacked down over to the corner. Sea Otter trying to set it up, but Clonin is there to fight a little bit. But I see what Oklahoma Christian trying to do. They're just trying to slowly get the ball towards the goal and then someone strike, but it does not work. Marietta's now got the ball on Oklahoma Christian's side. Shank was able to snatch it away. Clonin puts in the air, but not much the Pioneers can do. They're going to fall back, except for V Corsic tries to go for a strike. Clonin's going to go for another goal, but it is saved there by Air Jake. Now Pioneers will fall back. V Corsic going to try to fight with All Right. All Right passes it towards the center. Shank gets it deflect. I think, actually I couldn't tell if he got the deflect, but V Corsic is going to knock it towards the side. 2 minutes, 40 seconds remain in this first game. Glove tries to fight for it, but it gets by him. Air Jake's going to pass it over Shank. Oklahoma Christian's going to try to use this opportunity for a goal, but it doesn't go in, fortunately. Now Clonin out of boost, so the ball's going to head straight over. Sea Otter, actually Sea Otter blocks it. Air Jake tries to go for the shot, but doesn't get it. Air Jake and Clonin, we're going to... All right, I got discombobulated there. Let's watch that again, because we see that All Right actually passes it over to Sea Otter, which has the opening for the strike. So Oklahoma Christian does tie it up 1 apiece, 2 minutes, 9 seconds in this first game. So that was, I think, just boost management from the Pioneers. See, Clonin's getting that full boost there, going to center it up, looking for the shot, but just no follow-up there. V Corsic going to center up, but All Right and Air Jake are going to take it away from them. Clonin centers up the play, but Air Jake's going to go for the shot, but it goes wide left. So obviously, All Right's going to look for the play. The V Corsic snatches away, but Sea Otter is there for another open goal. And now Oklahoma Christian is up 2-1. And that was just a good opportunity. Clonin tried to go for the block, but it was just a little too late, and the ball got away from him. Minute 45 remains. Still a lot of time for plays here. The ball's going straight for Marietta's goal. But Clonin's going to take it down the field. Still has about half boost. Going to use everything he can to set up, but Sea Otter is going to tip it away. Minute 30 remains. Marietta needs to get another goal to at least get it to tied up. Of course, it goes for the shot, but All Right does get the save. But now Shank and Clonin are going to look to make a play. But Shank's shot does get blocked by Air Jake. And now Clonin's going to try to take the ball down, but it gets disrupted by All Right. V Corsic is going to try to make the play, but it also gets disrupted. Just a lot of disruptions left and right. Sea Otter going to try to pass it, but Shank goes for the shot, doesn't get it. V Course is going to lob it over all right. But now that the 1 minute warning remains, Marietta still needs to strike. Cloten's trying to center up the play, passing over to Shank. Shank's going to go for the shot, but it's just a little bit off, and it gets away. Oh, you hate to see that. So now Air Jake's going to try to set up the play for Oklahoma Christian, but V Corsic does get away in time. But the clock is not on the Pioneers' side. They still need a goal. Shank's going to shoot all the way down, but Sea Otter's going to center it up, and this maybe... Now it's just going to go in that corner. 30 seconds remain. Air Jake tips go to the side. Sea Otter's going to go for the shot. Shank does get the epic save. Now he's going to use all his boost to go in the air to try to tip it towards, passing over to Cloten, but does not get the connect. Now Sea Otter's going to try to go for a goal to secure this first game. Less than 10 seconds to go. Marietta needs another goal. And now the ball, once it lands, it will go to Oklahoma Christian, and they will take that first game. So despite the early goal by Cloten, it was just not enough, and Oklahoma Christian was able to get 2 goals themselves to take that first game, but still very close from both sides there. We are seeing that from Oklahoma Christian, it was Sea Otter that played very aggressive with 5 shots at the goal. Meanwhile, Marietta was not able to make as many shots, so they're going to have to work on their offense here, and we are already getting into this next game, so let's get in here very quickly. Shank's going to win the tip-off, but V Corsic and All Right both miss. A lot of fine towards the goal, and Air Jake's going to strike first. Marietta just was focused so much on the ball that no one was really keeping an eye on blocking the, defending the goal there. And you can't do that. 9 seconds in, Oklahoma Christian's looking to make a statement with this matchup. Cloten does win the tip-off, but Sea Otter is going to pass it back. Shank's going to try to take it down the field, but doesn't really have enough boost to follow up. He, of course, is going to try to fly in the air and goes for the shot, but doesn't get the angle he wanted. And it does get blocked. I think if he had the right angle, it would have gone straight in. Cloten was looking for the shot there. Doesn't quite get it. Shank is going to try to set up the play for Cloten. And a huge play there by the Pioneers to tie this up. Let's look at that again. So Shank was able to lob it over, and Cloten just was able to barely get it tipped in. We see that Oklahoma Christian tried to block it, but just wasn't able to do so. So now it's tied up 1 apiece, 4:22 in this second game. So the ball goes over to the side. Sea Otter's going to try to take control of the ball. Has full boost. He's going to use that, but Shank's going to center it out, trying to pass to Cloten, but Cloten gets bumped. So that's going to stop the play. Shanks does not really have a whole lot of boost, so now All Right is going to take it over. But Shank's going to use what he's got left to take the ball away from him. Air Jake's going to look for a play, but Cloten is going to snatch it back, trying to take it down the field, but out of boost, going to pass it over to V Course, and goes for the shot, but gets blocked at the last second. But V Course is going to try to set the play once again. Air Jake takes it away, passing it over to, well, technically passing over to Jake, or sorry, to Shank. I'm getting all my names mixed up here. Cloten tries to disrupt the play, but Air Jake's going to center it up for Oklahoma Christian. Sea Otter goes for the tip, but does not get the angle that he wanted. All Right's going to go for the shot, but a great block there by Cloten to get away from the goal. Shank's going to use some boost to drive it down the field. And Shank goes for the shot, but it just gets disrupted there. So now Air Jake's going to take the ball down the field, looking for a shot himself, using all his boost to hit the crossbar, looking for the follow-up. But Cloten's going to knock it away, but Sea Otter's going to keep the pressure alive. Shank's going to take it down now. And Cloten and V Corsic are going to set up the play, bounce, tipping it into the air, trying to get it away from Oklahoma Christian. But now the ball's heading towards the field, but Shank is going to be there to take it to the side, but oh, a huge save there by V Corsic. I did not see him there. I thought it was going to go in. So great job there by V Corsic. Gets the boost as well. Cloten bounces the ball, trying to set up the play, but now it's down towards Marietta's side. All Right's going to be looking for the shot, but Cloten's going to get it away, centering it up, passing it over to Shank. Going to that far right corner. You see all Oklahoma Christians there to take control of the ball. V Corsic going to use what Lucy has left to just fight for control. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remain, still tied up at piece. Clota's trying to set the play for V Corsic. Looking for the pass to Shank. Shank misses though. And Sea Otter's looking for this opportunity to pass to Air Jake, but does not connect, fortunately. That would have gone in otherwise. Shank out of boost, trying to keep control of the ball as much as he can, but V Corsic does get the save from Sea Otter's shot. Ball flying into the air. Clone trying to set up the play. V Corsic knocks it over to that corner. But now Sea Otter's going to take control of the ball, bring it down the field. Shank's going to actually take a shot. 60 boost, going to try to make a play. No, he's actually going to fall back. V Corsic going to disrupt Oklahoma Christian's play, but Sea Otter takes it down the field looking for the shot, but it bounces back. Shank gets demoed. Air Jake's going to try to take advantage of this and does, and will take the lead. I mean, demos can play a huge role, especially if you demo the person who's primarily on defense. And Allright was able to take advantage of that. Cloden was just not in the right position to snatch it away from him. So now Oklahoma Christian is up 2-1. Once again, less than a minute half goes. So now Air Jake's got an open goal, hits the crossbar, and actually it gets knocked away by Sea Otter. Now V Course is going to try to take the ball down the field, but actually gets stopped by Allright. And Sea Otter was going to go for the shot. A little bit of miscommunication there by Oklahoma Christian, but a big goal there from Air Jake once again. Both Cloner and V Corsic were there, but they're just not able to get the right angle. So now Oklahoma Christian is up 3-1. A minute 4 remains. Pioneers down by 2. They're gonna have to do something here. And with 1 minute remaining, Oklahoma Christian just got to keep the ball on Marietta's side of the field. Marietta has to play more aggressively. And another open goal, but fortunately Marietta was able to get the ball away. Sea Otter's going to try to keep control to set up another shot, but a huge save there by Shank. But Oklahoma Christian is not giving Marietta any chance to play offense. But another huge save there by Cloden, but 30 seconds remain. Marietta's got to score some goals here. It's like they're just waiting for Oklahoma Christian to make a play. They have to be more proactive if they want to take this. And Shank's going to get demoed by Sea Otter. I think that's Shank's second demo of just this game alone. Cloden knocks it away, but with just a few seconds remaining, Sea Otter taking complete control of this game. Even though the ball is in the air, it's Oklahoma Christian's game as soon as that ball lands. And there you have it. So Marietta gets a goal, but it's still not enough to take the game here. So now Oklahoma Christian is at match point. But once again, this time Air Jake was the one that was being very aggressive. 6 shots at the goal, making 3 of them. Pioneers only had 2 shots at the goal total. So it looks like they're going to get into game 3 here. It is match point for Oklahoma Christian. So we'll see if the Pioneers can make a play here, because they need something to stay alive in this series. They're already down 2-0. We need to see some more aggression from the Pioneers. Right now, it's been all Oklahoma Christian. Sea Otter does get demoed by Cloden. So now Shank's going to try to take the ball down the field. But Sea Otter is back and is able to disrupt the play. Air Jake does miss. V Corsic's going to get demoed by Sea Otter. So we're seeing some retaliation going on here in the demo department. Now you see Sea Otter's going to go for the shot. Hits the crossbar. But Cloden's going to try to tip it away. V Corsic's now getting into the demo action, taking out Air Jake. But the ball's going to go straight all to Oklahoma Christian. Allright's going to try to go for the shot. But Shank's going to get demoed. So it looks like there's just going to be a lot of demoing back and forth here. V Corsic does get the save. Now Air Jake's going to take control of the ball. And another demo, this time onto V Corsic. This may turn into a demolition derby with all the demos that's going on here. 3 minutes, 40 seconds, and V-Corsic gets demoed again. All Right is out of boost, so Shank's going to try to knock it away and setting up the play for V-Corsic to go for the shot, and V-Corsic will score for the Pioneers. So Shank does set the play, passes over to V-Corsic, and despite all those different demos that are going on, Pioneers are up right now, but we've seen this story before. They have to make sure that they prevent Oklahoma Christian from scoring or try to play more aggressive themselves. The demos might be the strategy here, where if Oklahoma Christian is going to keep demoing, then Marietta needs to do it. There's another demo, this time on to Shank by Sea Otter. I don't know what Shank did to Sea Otter, but Sea Otter does not like him. And 2 shots at the goal, but Marietta missed both of them, unfortunately. So now All Right's going to try to go for the play. Shank tips it away, and All Right wants to try to set up the everything, but Cloden's going to try to set it up. Passes over to V-Corsic, using that boost to fly over. Gets through 2 defenders, but the ball does not. So now All Right's going to take control of the ball. Cloden's going to tip it away, but All Right takes it back. Shank uses his boost to get it away from him, but fights with Air Jake. Air Jake tries to boost over to go for the shot, but does not connect. Ball goes down the field. Cloden's going to pass it over to Shank, but Cloden's going to get demoed. So now Marietta has to fall back. So a lot of aggression going back and forth. V-Corsic gets the save. Cloden going to try to pass it over to Shank. Flies over into the air. 2 minutes, 13 seconds remain. Pioneers still up by 1. V-Corsic knocks it over to the corner. But now All Right's going to set the play. Actually, he misses. And Air Jake's going to take the ball down the field. Shank does get the stop as Sea Otter is trying to set the play for Oklahoma Christian. They're trying to pass over All Right, but does not connect. Air Jake's going to try to set up. Cloden going to tip it away. Air Jake uses the opportunity to steal some boost. Cloden does not have any boost, not much he can do at this point. The Shank does get the block. But All Right is going to take it down, passing it over to Air Jake. Cloden misses, and that's the opportunity that Oklahoma Christian was looking for. So we just see just that miss right there, and All Right was in the right spot to be able to score. So now it's tied up 1 apiece with 1:33 remaining. This could very well be next score wins this game. Marietta needs this to stay alive in the series. Oklahoma Christian just needs to try to close out a 3-0. Sea Otter's going to go for it, but Cloden gets the epic save. So now Cloden's going to try to take it down the field. Does not have any boost, though. So we see Oklahoma Christians doing everything they can to just deny Marietta's boost. So that's just part of that aggressive play style, where it's demolitions, boost denial. Shank's going to try to set the play, but just not able to connect. 1 minute remaining, tied up a piece. Air Jake going to try to pass it over to Sea Otter, using his boost to take it down the field. But Shank's going to try to set up the defense, but going to actually end up passing it to himself. All Right's going to be looking for the shot, but V-Corsic is going to tip it away. But Shank's going to get it away, and demo Sea Otter in the process. 30 seconds remain, still tied up 1 apiece. Cloden going to try to set the play, but he is out of boost. But going to try to see if V-Corsic can go for the shot, but doesn't get it. 20 seconds remain. Shank near full boost, going to try to set the shot for the Pioneers, but Cloden's going to get demoed. 10 seconds remain. And Air Jake going to try to take the ball down the field, but V-Corsic going to disrupt it. Air Jake's going to try to go for the buzzer beater. But now we get into overtime, so this is important. Can Marietta take this game and keep the series alive, or will Oklahoma Christian close out the series? Air Jake's going to try to take the matters into his own hands, trying to pass it over to Air Jake, or All Right, but does not connect. So now Shank takes it down, but Sea Otter's going to take it back, passing over to Air Jake, but doesn't connect. Sea Otter going to lob in the air for All Right to go for the shot, but Cloden does knock it away. but everyone's out of boost. But Shank's going to go for the shot, but double committed by Oklahoma Christian to get the block. Now Cloden's trying to bounce it towards the center, but it does get knocked away by Air Jake, who will now take the ball down the field. V Corsic does kind of tip it away. Sea Otters hits it towards the center, but Cloden's going to try to set it up, but not much happening right there. There it is, got a good amount of boost, and Cloden's going to go for the shot, but it does get saved by Sea Otter. And we are getting some connection issues, it looks like. We're seeing the packet loss warning, so hopefully it does correct itself. Alright's going to be trying to go for the shot, but doesn't quite get it. Cloden does not have any boost left, but V-Course is going to lob it into the air. Does get tipped by Air Jake. But looks like connection is stable once again. Ball going down the field. V-Corsic tips in the air. Sea Otter wants to go for the shot. It's going to bounce it over, but the Pioneers do take it away. We're a minute 40 into this overtime. And now Air Jake's going to try to set up the play for Oklahoma Christian. Going to pass it over, but Allright does not get the angle. Goes into the corner. Sea Otter trying to set it up. Shank gets it away from the goal. And it gets actually knocked back. Shank's trying to disrupt as much as he can. Allright's going to take it down the field. Gets by V Corsic, but Cloden is able to get away. But Sea Otter is there to center it up. V Corsic is able to knock right back. Pioneers trying to go for the shot, but just loses control of the ball. And a huge shot there by Shank, but an even bigger block by Air Jake. They pass it over to Cloden, and that was the perfect opportunity, but did not get it. And they know it too. So now Air Jake's going to try to set the play himself, but Shank is able to get it away just in nick of time, trying to take the ball down the field himself, out of boost. Air Jake is going to be able to snatch it away, but Cloden wants to bounce it towards center. Sea Otter knocking it towards it. Shank is going to try to bounce it towards the center, but a little bit of bumping from Cloden, trying to bounce it in the air, looking for something, but uses up all his boost for that. V Corsic's trying to fight for control of the ball. We're already 3 minutes into this overtime. Shank's going to center up Sea Otter, taking the ball down the field, but Cloden's going to be able to knock it away before they're able to strike. You see, V-Course is the only one with boost, but Cloden still gets the save despite the lack of boost. And the Pioneers are trying to do everything they can to stay alive in this match, because they want to keep going here. And another huge save there by Cloden. Air Jake trying to fly in the air to get the ball set up, but Cloden snatches it away, uses up all the boost to do that. Gets it by Sea Otter. Is this the opportunity? And Cloden will get the goal. Took 3 minutes and 40 seconds into overtime, but the Pioneers will stay alive in this match. So we will go to a game 4, ladies and gentlemen. But oh my goodness, that was a very long overtime, back and forth. I mean, we see there just playing very defensively, despite the fact that Oklahoma Christian was playing super aggressive. But all right, everyone is getting ready. So it is not going to be a 3-0 here, folks. That we are going to get game 4 set up very quickly. This should be starting just about now. So let's go ahead and get into it. No timeouts, no breaks. They want to get right into the action. I bet you guys do too. So let's see if this gives Marietta the momentum that they need to try to get to a game 5. We're going to see Shank already getting a great save onto Sea Otter's shot, but Oklahoma Christian still applying that pressure onto the Pioneers side. Of course, they're going to take the ball down the field. But it does get disrupted. Shank's going to try to put the pressure on, using up all his boost to do so. Air Jake now going to try to take the ball down, but he's out of boost, trying to get it away from the Pioneers, but Cloden is going to contest a little bit. And Shank takes it right back, going to set the play, but no one's there to follow up. V Corsic is trying to keep that pressure though, and bumping Oklahoma Christian in the process. Cloden going to take the ball over to the side. Allright bounces it back, but Shank's going to bounce it again, but Actually, All Right loses it, but Sea Otter is going to take control of the ball. Although Clona is able to tip it away. And now Air Jake's going to fly, but fights with V Corsic for control. Shank's going to fall back or try to separate. Sea Otter gets it away from him, but Clona gets a great tip over to the side, fighting for that control. Air Jake kind of keeping in the air as much as possible to make it difficult for the Pioneers to predict, but V Corsic loses it to All Right. But he's going to try to get control back. Goes for the shot, but it's just a hair to the left. If it was just a little bit more to the right, that would have gone in. But now Clonan's going to try to set up the play himself. But Air Jake is going to get credit for the save. Ball going down the field. Air Jake looking for the setup. But Shank's going to knock it away. Although Sea Otter's going to tip it over to the side. Clonan's going to go for the shot. Goes into the air. Sea Otter tips it in the air. And V Corsic goes for the shot and gets the goal. And just look at that thing. You should have seen that look onto V Corsic. It is just, he is so focused right now. Even though scoring that goal, no emotion. It's all in his head that he is in that zone, folks. Pioneers are up first in this game. So now Sea Otter going to try to take the ball down the field, but does get bumped. I think that was by V Corsic. Clona now going to try to put the aggression onto Oklahoma Christian. And does demo Sea Otter in that process too. So we're starting to see a little bit of those demos. And the ball's just tipped right there. Oh, that was a perfect opportunity for another shot, but just not able to capitalize on it. V Corsic and Clona are going to fall back. Although Shank's going to get demoed. Sea Otter goes for a shot, and a huge save there by V Corsic. Lobs into the air. The Air Jake is one. Clona goes for the rebound, doesn't quite get it. So many opportunities there by the Pioneers. You hate to see it. Clona's now going to try to set the play, but Air Jake's going to take it down the field. Shank there get the block. But now Sea Otter setting up the play for All Right. But Clona going to take it down the field. Uses up all of his boost to do so. Sea Otter goes for the shot, but it gets bumped in the process. Clona now flying in the air, trying to see if he can get the shot, and he does! Pioneers are up 2-0. Let's look at that again. Just that air management pays off. And actually, I was watching Clona earlier. I mean, he's been using some of those tutorials of just flying through different maps, and we've seen that pay off. Pioneers now have a comfortable lead, less than 2 minutes to go. They want that game 5. Sea Otter, though, wants to try to end it, but just like that, Sea Otter gets the demo, and as quickly as Pioneers score, Oklahoma Christian's able to strike back. So that comfortable lead is no longer comfortable because it is a 1-score difference with 1:43 remaining. So Marietta cannot be complacent. Air Jake now trying to set up another goal, but Clona is going to just knock it over. Air Jake tips it over to the side. 1:30 remains. Air Jake gets demoed. V Corsic trying to set the play for Clona, going to fall back. So now Clonan's going to try to intercept, but not going to be able to do so. Shank instead is going to tip the ball away, but All Right's going to go for the shot. V Corsic gets it away from him, though. Now Clonan's going to use the boost to center up the play, but Sea Otter knocks it down. V Corsic's going to lob it back into the air, looking for the shot. Misses the angle, though. And Air Jake will tip it over to the side. 1 minute remains. Pioneers are up by 1. If they can hold out, we will go to a game 5. So it's a matter of who wants it more. Air Jake wants to try to at least get this to overtime. And Shank does get the save by disrupting All Right's shot. But now Sea Otter's going to go for the goal, and he's going to get it. And now it's tied up once again. We might be seeing a little bit of deja vu. Clona tries to go for it, but it was just a hair too late. Just needed to be farther up to be able to get the block. 40 seconds remain. So here we go once again. Pioneers need this next goal to go to game 5. Oklahoma Christian needs this goal to win the series. And with Clona being demoed, Air Jake's going to take advantage of this and actually loses the opportunity. 30 seconds remaining. Clona's going to take the ball down the field. but loses control. All right, trying to get it away. Now going to see Shank tipping it into the air. Sea Otter taking control of the ball, trying to set it up for All Right, but Cloden gets it away. Now 10 seconds remain. And All Right's going to get demoed. Shank's going to take it over to the side. Can Marietta strike? Does not look like it. We will go to overtime once again. So here we go, folks. One goal. Can Marietta get to game 5? Air Jake wants to say no. And AC Otter wants to say no. But Shank says yes, I want a game 5. V Corsic says yes. And chat, do you want a game 5? Say yes, you want a game 5. Air Jake is going to try to take it away, but All Right's going to take it down the field, setting up the play. It's going to get tipped away. Sea Otter bounces it towards the side. Cloden's looking for the shot, trying to pass it over. Goes for the shot, but All Right is there for the block. And now Shank's going to go for the opening, and we're going to game 5. A great play there by Shank. Found the opening, and Pioneers take it 3-2. So folks, the dream is still alive. We are now tied up 2 apiece. So this is it, folks. One game to take the entire series. You could not ask for a better match for the first Rocket League game of the spring 2024 season. So I'm going to guess they're going to go right into this very quickly. So I got to make sure I'm ready to go as well. But yeah, no timeouts, no breaks. We are going to go right into this. One game. Winner takes all. The momentum right now is on the Pioneer side. Can they keep driving up that momentum? Or will Oklahoma Christian find a way to get back? And a huge start there by Cloden. That's exactly what you need. When the game is on the line and you're backward to the corner, how do you respond to the adversity? And we are seeing how the Pioneers respond with a great play there by their captain, Cloden. 7 seconds into the game. But we're going to see Oklahoma Christian wants to strike just as quickly, if not quicker. But the ball gets away from Air J. Cloden taking the ball down the field, bounces it towards to go for the shot. Shank goes for another shot. It gets bounced by Sea Otter. The Air Jake's going to go for the goal. It gets tipped. And a huge save there by Shank. Air Jake's going to go for the goal, but he loses control. So now Cloden's going to fight for control. Out of boost, though, but All Right is trying to resume control. V-Corsa gets it away. Sea Otter trying to set it up. Shank's going to try to take it down the field, but loses it to Air Jake. And Sea Otter's trying to pass it as well. So we're going to see Sea Otter trying to center up the play, but Cloden's right there to knock it away, denying that opportunity from Sea Otter. So Sea Otter's going to fall back in full boost. Shank's going to knock it into the air. Sea Otter does tip it away, though, being very patient with Marietta's shots. Now Air Jake's going to try to fly into the air, gets disrupted, but it's towards center. All Right wants to look for the opportunity. And Sea Otter's going to go for the shot, and it does miss. Unfortunately. So see, Shank tries to go for it, but was just by a little bit. So now it's tied up a piece, 3:43. So let's see if the Pioneers can strike back. Sea Otter takes control of the ball. Marietta cannot get flustered right now. There's a lot on the line here. Cloden uses up all of his boost to get the ball centered and gets demoed by Air Jake, but the ball goes towards Oklahoma Christian's side, but now Sea Otter's going to take it down. Cloden's back, though, with a good amount of boost. I'm going to try to get away, but V-Course is going to get demoed, and we're starting to see some of those demos coming back from Oklahoma Christian. Now Cloden's going to try to... Well, he gets bumped in the process. So we are just seeing a lot of aggression, and another goal by Oklahoma Christian. We just seen Oklahoma Christian go hyper aggressive on the bumps, the demos, the shots, because they do not want to get that 3-0 sweep. Pioneers want that 3-0 sweep, so they're going to have to step up. 3 minutes, 6 seconds remain. Still a lot of time here, but Marietta's got to play it like they've been doing the past couple times. Shank's going to knock it into the air. And going to try to go for the shot, but doesn't get the angle. All right, going to take it down the field. V-Corsic does get the block and gets the boost. See Otter though trying to get away from him, setting it up for Air Jake. It's tipped over to the side. Cloden's going to tip it down the field. See Otter steals that boost though. Cloden doesn't have enough boost to go into the air though. Cloden's going to try to slow things down. And now Allright's going to try to take control, but V-Corsic going to take it away. Demos Allright in the process. Can Marietta capitalize on this? Cloden's going to go for the shot, but doesn't get the angle he wants. Allright's taking it down the field. V-Corsic now with the save. Shank's going to take it away, but Sea Otter and Air Jake and Allright, they're all there trying to put the pressure back onto the Pioneers. V-Corsic flies into the air though. Air Jake loses, kind of juked over to the side. Sea Otter trying to set up the play, but Cloden's going to knock it away. Cloden going to try to see if he gets the juke. Gets the demo onto Air Jake, and Shank and V-Corsic want to set up the play for that, but they lose the ball. Shank's going to fight for it. Then Cloden going to use his boost to go down the field. A minute 40 remains. Pioneers still down by 1. They need another goal. And it's going straight for the Pioneers' goal, but goes just a little bit to the right. And Cloden's going to try to set the play. Gets it by Sea Otter. Shank's trying to go for the shot. And Cloden is going to be able to tie it up. So Shank bounces towards the center. Cloden without a little bit of boost, but just enough to get that juke over to knock it in. So now it's 2 apiece at minute 19. Next goal could very well win the entire match. So who wants this more? Pioneers were at 0-2, clawed their way back to game 5 with 2 overtimes. So can they close this out? Shank's going to pass to V-Corsic, and Pioneers take the lead with a minute 1 remaining. They're just a minute 1 remaining from taking this series. And a great shot there. But anything can happen. There's still a lot of time, a lot of Rocket League. I've seen some crazy things in this final minute. So Marietta still has to keep it up. They have to keep up the pressure. They have to keep the aggression. And they got to make sure that Oklahoma Christian does not score. Air Jake's going to try to take the ball down the field. Demo Shank. Cloden takes the ball away, getting it over towards Oklahoma Christian side. Cloden's going to go for the shot, but it's just a little bit to the right. Shank's going to bump. Tries to set the play for V-Corsic, but Air Jake's going to get it away. Air Jake's going to try to take the ball down the field. 30 seconds remain. V-Corsic gets the disrupt. Sea Otter taking the ball down the field, looking for an open goal. And he ties it up with 23 seconds remaining. Like I said, this is not over yet. Shank and V-Corsic tried to get over there, but it just went to that far right side, and no one was able to block it. 23 seconds. Next goal takes the entire series. And Sea Otter's going to get demoed. But Air Jake's going to take the ball in the air, trying to set up for Oklahoma Christian. Great play there by Cloden to get the ball away. Shank's going to tip it. V-Corsic going for the shot, hits the crossbar. Cloden goes for another shot. Air Jake gets the block. The ball's in the air. V-Corsic goes for the shot, but it hits the ground. Another overtime, folks. This is it. Next goal will win the entire series. Who will get it? Air Jake's going to try to make the play. Cloden gets it away. Allright gets demoed. V-Corsic is going to tip it away. Still on Marietta's side of the field. And Air Jake's going to try to set up the play for Oklahoma Christian. Sea Otter's going to go for the shot, hits the crossbar. They're going to look for the follow-up, but gets bumped by Cloden. V-Corsic does take control. And they almost have the opportunity, but Sea Otter snatches it away from the Pioneers, who's now taking it down the field, uses up all of his boost, loses control of the ball. V-Corsic taking the ball down the field and gets bumped right back. Air Jake's going to set up the play, goes across the side, no follow-up from Oklahoma Christian. Cloden's going to take the ball down the field, but Air Jake is there to stop it. Looking deceptive play, looking for the pass. And Sea Otter is able to get it at the last second. And the dream goes down with a great pass to Sea Otter to close it out. You hate to see that. It was such an exciting match. But unfortunately, the Pioneers fall short. 3 overtimes in a row. That was probably one of the most exciting matches that we have had in a very long time in Rocket League. That's just how this game works. So it's just one little play, one thing can make a world of difference. But here's the thing, guys. I am not discouraged by all. That was probably one of the best games I have seen from the team in a while. And the fact that they played so well and took it down to that last overtime, even though they were down 0-2, got their way into 3 overtimes, tells you that there's going to be a lot of great things coming from this Rocket League team. So do not worry. We have a lot more coming at you. They'll be playing next week as well. So hope you do come back for that. Just some programming updates for the rest of this week. We will not have a match tomorrow because Overwatch does have their bye. So we'll be back on Thursday. In fact, let me just pull up the schedule here so we know what's coming up here. So we have on Thursday, our Rainbow Six team will be playing against Fisher at 7 o'clock. Our Smash team will be playing against Ferris State at the same time. So we will stream the Smash match immediately following the Rainbow Six match. And on Saturday, we got 3 different games for you. Our Smash team will be playing against Mount Union at 10 a.m. Our Fortnite team will return to compete in the first open of the NACE Starleague traditional split circuit. And then our rescheduled League of Legends match against St. Thomas will be at 6:30. So we do hope that you will come back for that. So that is going to be it for us today. For all the latest updates with what's going on with Marietta College Esports, please be sure to follow us here on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Shoutouts to all of our supporters. We want to thank HyperX for being the official peripheral sponsor of Marietta College Esports. We also want to thank Buy Blue Light, Elgato, MSI, Over the Moon Pizza, Incrediware, and Kovacs for their support. Thank you all for your follows. Thank you for your gifts. Thank you for your subscriptions. We truly appreciate your support, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a great night.